Lamdamusida ihan hanbo oina miyamda kangla water gi 20 liter jar.
First, the top news headlines. 2 convicted in 2013 and Satyabhama murder case. PCC decries government's failure to contain coronavirus. And government may not procure Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. Good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 6:30. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. Maibam Manoj Kumar, Session Judge Imphal East today convicted Ketrimayum Biju alias Hollandro, son of Ibungo of Irilbung Tongkong, and Toijam Tasis alias Aboy alias James, son of T. Jugindro of Tambalkong Sabal Lekai in Ningombam Satyabhama murder case. They were convicted under Section 302 and 120 BIPC. Satyabhama, a junior research fellow of RIMS Pathology Department, was brutally murdered on April 2013. However, Thodam Jiban Singh of late Toiba of Irilbung Machahal Lekai was acquitted of all charges linked to the case. The court ordered his release from the jail. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC today expressed deep concern over the spike in coronavirus cases in the state and demanded the government to initiate additional measures to contain the virus. At a press meet at Congress Bhavan in Imphal, former Minister and Congress leader Moirangthem Hemanta also expressed worry about the increasing non-COVID related deaths in the state after most hospitals have refused treatment to patients. Hemanta also decried the state government for failing to implement its promise to recruit 100 doctors and 106 nurses to tackle the situation. Hemanta asserted that Manipur is currently going through a serious health crisis. He suggested that organizing free awareness program on COVID-19 in remote areas of the state is a need of the hour. MPCC General Secretary W.L. Hansing observed that imposition of curfew from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the state is seriously affecting the economy as investors and business persons are disrupted by the move.
Management protocol na Bharat Sarkar gi Ministry of the Health and the Family Welfare na ko yeso vi ngak pa gi ko gi ahum du nataba mak supa khut phajana hamba ko gi lapna bada ahum lapna ba aduna khoi na da bagi section ba aduna amane nara matam da tawgada ba mayama ma government tawgada ba aduma ka tawningi nara matam da kam hain tawri ge si adigi phambung jing thari badu sumi bre lali bra khoi ju khangdre ba mamde khoi kadam su sangdre to ana jing du tambani na adu khoi timam na doctor gumbam na even matri masaj na maji protection tawna ba dress chelaga chatna phin da torgadi khoi da confidence am leine ba mukhi leiba phamung amaga du phutaru lamna hai lamna di hai parja ga chamam na ba duga khungang da pau chi chumi bre lan ba khang da ba sigi yamna doubt ama lehin ba che masi tawon da ba aduna laingi manung jigi basi chi maka.
So we can also use our own intelligence, our own innovative imagination to tackle the situation, and the economy has to be kept in mind, because right now for the over enthusiasm of taking care of the the COVID situation, the economy is being strangled. I've seen people who don't know what they're going to eat tomorrow because they're all daily wagers, the poorest of the poor. People are subsistence farmers. They want to sell their vegetables tomorrow. This kind of overreaction from the government is totally uncalled for, and I think there should be a rethink at the ministers level, the cabinet level, or even the chief minister should take a call on this.
The central government may not procure Pfizer-BioNTech's coronavirus vaccine, which is 95% effective in preventing the COVID-19 infection, over its high cost for the immunization drive in India. Officials have indicated that India may not prefer Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine over the other options available to the country for the prevention of COVID-19, a media report said. Meanwhile, the first of many freezer-packed coronavirus vaccine vials of Pfizer made their way to distribution sites across the United States yesterday. The coronavirus vaccine shots are expected to be given to healthcare workers and nursing home residents in the United States beginning today. In India, that does not seem to happen anytime soon. At Rs 2,728, the coronavirus vaccine candidate developed by Pfizer is much more expensive if it is compared to the other vaccine candidates such as Oxford AstraZeneca, Covishield, and the Rs 737 vaccine candidate developed by Russia. Hero constituency MLA Dr. Thokchom Radesham today remarked that ignorance of God leads to serious breakdown of discipline in the society. He said that one should have respect for religion and that everyone has religious or spiritual beliefs. MLA TH Radesham was inaugurating a newly constructed temple at Ngarothil under Hero Part 3. He also highlighted on the importance of being God-fearing. He reiterated that the ignorance of God by the present generation is one of the reasons behind crimes in the society. A bomb explosion took place in the wee hours today at Nongmaibung Siram Lekoi in Imphal East under Porompat Police Station, but it did not cause any casualty. The explosion took place at the residence of Sashi Kumar, aged 59 years, son of S. Angoba, around 4:18 a.m. According to police reports, the house was partially damaged in the explosion. Sashi Kumar is a forest officer posted at Forest Range, Chandel Division. Sashi Kumar disclosed that he recently received a monetary demand note from KCP Noyon faction. Porompat Police has registered a case and investigations are on. A team of Imphal West Police Commando led by DSP Operations verified people along Nagampal road stretch in Imphal City this morning. The police verified around 90 individuals and among them 5 were detained for failing to produce proper documents, police said. They were handed over to City Police Station. The Joint Action Committee, JAC, seeking justice in a 29-year-old woman rape case today, extended the deadline given to the government to fulfill its demands. JAC spokesperson Dijan Nongthombam announced this at a press meet at Tangkham Awang Lekai. Dijan said, taking note of the problem and sending samples due to the pandemic, the JAC has decided to extend the deadline till December 31 after request by Imphal East Superintendent of Police. Dijan, however, warned of intensifying agitation in case justice is not delivered after December 31. The rape incident took place on November 19.
COVID-19 pandemic oiba amadi madugi sample sing mapanda thaga do sing adugi sathok sasinda problem khara leire aduna matam kharadang yaithok piyu haidana jesi da kan haijar padagi lagliba tarik 38 December ki tarik 38 phawba yengjaraga hairiba ekoina changshin gani haina toramba khongjang sing adu tarik 38 phawbagi phawba ekoi yaithok sare Karigumba Masideda Sarsi Tangatuna, Wayan Zatan, the Bataragadi, Tarikuntrama Tosigi, Matungagi, Aikoi, Ibak Miam Galuna, Nipi Sansan Singamadi, Sheso Singaluna, Kanbokung Jashingani Hanasu, Masi Miam da Lautok Shari.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Akan banong lenuksit kaya laklabasu, apik panatraga achobuyum oirabasu. Phaglang sina pumnamak mayok na bangami yam nakali amadi chahi kaya chatli Barak Valley gi masak oiriba akan bagi atopa maming ama oiriba Valley Strong Cement. Valley Strong, very strong.
Lamjingbo Finance na COVID-19 na thogal liba khudong chadba mayam si usiraga collateral security yautana document chang dana yamna komo mongda loan fanganjergani shahida subnatagi chada tarani thoigi interest rate tap business loan against property vehicle loan commercial equipment loan commercial vehicle loan gi khudong chaba pizari han loan lowi ki ba singi suwana go makhal gi loan asi lowi gi khudong chaba pizagani akupa morol gi ma contact to below Lamjingbo Finance Nagamapal contact number 7085-831-502 Natraga 9862-629-399
Saglon Ama Lagliba December Taramapan English Singani Supnakun Thang Janumit Numidang Pung Taret Makai Taba Matamda Saglon Ama Thauramasi Puduna Lakcheragani Lamdamasi Saknai Rabas Sakpa Raj Ilango Miam ki thamoy bu sumatpang amlaba khonjel galoinana miam na pambi be sei kaya khodol tamjaragani numida sida apam be sei sing khanbina ba amadi wari watai kaya sabi hona ba aikhoi gi number 7629943543 da call to below
Nungsinang bu urainung pai mathanung khoirang se nungsilang dai na biro.
It's a historic moment for Indian cricket team.
History will be rewritten on Sony Sports when King Kohli and team play their first overseas paintball day and night test against Australia. Watch Australia versus India first test 17th December 8:30 AM onwards only on Sony Sports channels.
Now enjoy 20% extra on Kangla popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla rings.
Kangla.
Welcome back after the break. India reported 27,071 fresh coronavirus infections in the past 24 hours, 10.5% less than the previous day, with the overall number touching 98.84 lakhs, according to Health Ministry data released this morning. The country retained the second highest number in the world after the United States, though the daily figures have been dropping since September last. In the 24-hour period, India reported 336 deaths linked to the virus, taking the total number of fatalities to 1,43,355. Manipur's coronavirus recovery rate stands at 87.49% so far, with 117 fresh COVID-19 cases recorded in the state in the last 24 hours. The total tally has climbed to 27,155. The active cases are 3,074, while the recoveries are 23,759, according to the Government COVID-19 Command Control Room. The fresh cases were from Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Bishnupur, Ukhrul, Tengnopal, Chandel, Senapati, Churachandpur and Kamjong districts. The new cases do not have any travel history. In the last 24 hours, there is no report of COVID-related death in the state. The death toll stands at 322. Tamil Sangam Moray today organized a COVID-19 awareness program at the organization office, Moray. Sangam Vice President Kamalkan Naidu, KBS General Secretary Maniam and Vice President Mohammad Tilakan were present. The people were urged to follow the safety guidelines issued by the government. Prizes were distributed to the winners of a state-level online solo dance competition organized by IPOC Film Productions Manipur during a function at Manipur Press Club in Imphal today. A total of 34 contestants participated in the dance competition. Lukram Poonam bagged the IPOC Best Dance Award 2020, Anjila Naurem got the second position and Mayabati Okram won the third prize. Consolation prizes were also distributed to the competitors. Secretary of IPOC Film Productions Manipur, Rakesh Naurem, said that such competitions provide a platform to the young people to showcase their talents.
IPOC na Shillakanda Maru Todang Lorkanda Capri International Manipuri Short Fiction Film Festival Haniming Tonba 3 to 5 minutes ki Yamna Choba international level da Kwagi short film competition nama question nama Thorang Loire Yam Atuba no Manini State Yam da Media da Plaques of Jarakanda Kwagi professional oina leiraba Manipur gi renowned film director film maker sing adu editor story writer mayam sing gi oiba achauba platform ama ipak film na sem saba loijare masi soina mayam da announce torokani masi torko matam da su Manipur da leiriba professional film maker sing punamana cooperation pb da ipak film bo support to view covid-19 da gi ekoi lantheng na si ekoi mayong na si aduga government na piriba sop nga na ekoi submit
Thoubal District Superintendent of Police Dr. Sarangthem Ibomcha released the 4th episode of a web series, Chaithang, produced by Women Against Crime at the SP Conference Hall today. SP Ibomcha said that the rate of crimes against women and children is still on the rise in the state. Ibomcha added that the web series will help reduce such crimes. He also sought support from the masses in making Manipur a crime-free state.
When we have Nahasingda, we message people, awareness people, Adugumba, episode singing, episode singer see young Biraga, a koi Nupida Sataba, crime singer see a quick thing, Mungam Nanaba, Kan Honaminarsi, Aduga koi Nupianganga, Sataba crime sing pre oiba, Biram the Mama koi Oibungam Nanaba, Honarasi Hainai, Miam da Apil Tozeri.
Zaliangrong Students Union Delhi, ZSUD, and Zaliangrong Welfare Association Delhi, ZWAD, have appreciated Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh for his government's plan for construction of Raini Gadinlu Tribal Freedom Fighters Museum. The two student bodies in a release, however, expressed concern over delaying the museum project till date due to certain issues. The Pole Star Theatre celebrated its 6th Foundation Day 2020 today at the Kwakitil Mayai Khoibi Mamang Lekai Community Hall in Imphal. Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan also attended the function. Addressing the gathering, he called on the youth to understand the values of theatre. Ranjan added that because of the hard work by the forefathers of the land, the Manipur culture has a unique identity. However, MP Ranjan was displeased that popularity of theatre art is diminishing in the state. He urged all to protect and preserve this art.
Art and culture amasung theatre da law voicing asidi masaki se totally se what koi look at the top profession amada art lega leisure time da art and culture nu pamjabagi yoga group su lejabagi nate adumona karim ta totana theatre amasung manipuri culture national group se laga masida le khalala Central Committee is about Mayam Sino, Madura, Manipur Sakarna, Pencil, in another scheme of the
Sedon Club Nongmai Khong Mayai Lekai under Hiang Lam constituency today felicitated Oinam Manikmukta, son of Oinam Indra Kumar Singh of Nongmai Khong Awang Lekai during a function at the Nongmai Khong Mayai Lekai Community Hall. Oinam Manikmukta recently secured the 6th position in the 2020 examination of Geography Department, Manipur University. Adhyaksha of Kokching Zilla Parishad, Purit Sabam Jitan Singh, Pradhan of Arong Nongmai Khong Gram Panchayat, among others, attended the event. CRPF 86 Battalion under Civic Action Program distributed 8 water storage tanks of 1,000 liters capacity to the residents of Longmai Part 4 Peaceland Playground, Nonay District Headquarters today. The water storage tanks were handed over to the village leaders of Longmai Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Longmai Town, Longmai Village Taubay Customary Court and Longmai Village Authority. Commandant 86 Battalion CRPF, Kalyan Singha at the event appealed to the residents of Nonay area to stay together and maintain peace and tranquility and cooperate so that any developmental activity will be taken up by the government without any hindrance. Inspector of 86 Battalion F Company Manohar, Inspector 86 Battalion B Company Suresh Rai, Chairman of Longmai Village Authority Kasaigai Gangmai, Secretary Longmai Village Authority Gaila Chung Kamai, Member Golmai, and many church leaders and CSO leaders attended the program. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Watch an encounter with Jeet Ningumba. One-to-one discussion and analysis on political
BJP-led government sigi pandam di kange peace purpose.
Education.
Education is education phani de oja awat pa hapa.
Sports.
Sanabung chengwachi sports house ne na lerga yaroi.
Arts and culture.
Art and culture si ekhoi ga thana ba yadraba ekhoi gi
and many more. Every Friday at 7 p.m. only on Times of Manipur. TOMTV. Repeat telecast on every Saturday at 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
Lamdam asida ihan hanbo oina miyamda kangla water gi 20 liter jar supna tagi lupa tara da phanganjargani. Loina half liter bottle tara manga na saba pack da supna tagi lupa humputra manga da phanganjari. Khudong chaba si factory da laktuna lobidaba yagani. Akupa moral gidamak lengsin bidau Kangla Water Maibo Khul Mamang Lekai Imphal S 795002 Aikogi contact number 8257888737.
Ehaki ipuroibana COVID-19 gi layong ulagpadagi test tawrubada positive oiramle. Nakna laiminarubana ehaksu test tawrubada positive oiramle. Aikhoina home isolation tawbagi ayaba phanglo matungda doctor na hidak amasung ishagi oxygen level check tawnabagi damakta oximeter pibirakhi. Home isolation da lairingaida aigi ipuroibagi oxygen level nemtharakpadagi Jenims Hospital da pukhatkhi. Positive oibagi certificate paibana amuk hanna test tawdana matam manghandana makha taba layeng chathaki. Asumna angan ba matamda test tawthoktuna matam chana layeng hobuna laina asidagi thuna phagatpa ngamhaure amasung aigi imung manung busu laina asidagi ngakthokpa ngamhaure.
Lai haurakpadagi COVID-19 oiramgadra haina singnabadagi test tawba laksabani adubu laibak phabana negative oiramle. Miyamsu isada COVID-19 gi layong ubiragadi soidana test tawthokpiyu naba bulot laga thambiganu.
Lepa leitana sandorokliba COVID-19 thingnanaba test tawthokpa yamna maru oi. Karigumbada positive oirabasu matam chana layeng horabadi laina asina sokchandringaida adombu kanmangamgani. COVID-19 gi layong utramaksu positive oiramba yai haina jingnaba lairabadi soidana test tawthokpiyu. COVID-19 gi symptom laina test tawthoktana laisanba matamda isada nattana imung manunggi miyoising amasung kairoi lekai gi miyoisingsu khudong thiba tholakpa yai.
COVID-19 gi layong sing haibadi lok laiho khanau naba manam maha phauraktawa khong hamdharakpa amadi nungsa shor honbada warakpa tarabadi sungshoidana athuba matamda test toktopigadabani. Positive oiramba tarabashu home isolation tawbiraga government gi maikaidagi vitamins amasung oximeter pizagani loinana haksil gi mari leinaba miyoi ama matam punamakta adongi matengi damak leigani. Kawiraganu chingnababu leibirabadi sungshoidana test toktopiyo.
Welcome back. In a joint operation carried out by Assam Rifles and Nagaland Police, an NSCN Kangu cadre was nabbed in Dimapur district recently. This has been revealed by the Assam Rifles in a tweet. The Assam Rifles informed that during the joint operation, they were able to recover arms and ammunition from the NSCN Kangu cadre. The militant cadre has been actively working from the Kangu faction of the NSCN, the Assam Rifles claimed. During the operation, the team of Assam Rifles and Nagaland Police recovered one AK-47 rifle, one .303 rifle and live rounds of ammunition, a media report said. Kangu Konyak has been leading a separate faction after he was impeached as the chairman of NSCN Kaplang in August 2018. However, he was given a safe passage to return to Nagaland from Myanmar with his supporters, mostly comprising of Nagas from the Indian side. Darang Deputy Commissioner Dilip Kumar Bora today urged the public to get their children vaccinated against tetanus and diphtheria during the immunization campaign in the district. The State Health Department launched the immunization campaign in Assam's Darang district today to vaccinate children in the age group of 10 to 11 years and 16 to 17 years against the two diseases. The Health Department aims to vaccinate 40,000 children during the campaign that will continue till January 4. As the farmers' protest completes nearly 3 weeks at the borders of Delhi against the centre's new farm laws, the farmers will observe a day-long hunger strike today. The hunger strike from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is part of the farmers' plan to intensify their agitation from today. Addressing a press conference at the single border, farmer leader Gurnam Singh Chaduni said that the leaders will observe the hunger strike at their respective places. On the other hand, to make people aware of the recent farm laws brought by the centre, the ruling BJP will organize farmers' meets at various places in Uttar Pradesh. This Kisan Sammelan, which began today, will continue till December 18. Polling for more than 6,800 wards in over 350 local bodies across 4 districts of Kerala is underway for the third phase, last phase today. The polling, which started from 7 a.m., will end at 6 p.m. The polling is underway in 6,867 wards and 354 local bodies across Malappuram, Kozhikode, Kannur and Kasaragod. A total of 52,285 officers have been deployed for the election duty. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayam also voted at the polling station in Kannur's Pinarayi around 8:16 a.m. There are 89,74,993 voters in the final round, including 42,87,597 men, 46,87,310 women, and 86 transgenders. India is now aiming to surpass China in the field of mobile manufacturing with a production-linked incentive PLI scheme attracting global majors in this segment to the country, Telecom and IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said today. According to media reports, he said that the government is looking to make India a hub of other electronic products as well with the expansion of the PLI scheme to other sectors. Prasad said the government aims to make India to become the second largest mobile manufacturer in the world and to surpass China. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Two convicted in 2013 and Satyabama murder case. PCC decries government's failure to contain coronavirus. And government may not procure Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. That is the end of the bulletin for the news at 6:30. Thank you for watching.